Stunning and brave and perfect. And I think that's funny. The other go-to they always inevitably bring up, whether it be She-Ra, Masters of the Universe, or any other show that they've repurposed, is that it was only made...
It's not repurposed. It is literally telling a different story from what you want. Are they using established characters? Yes. But
What's up, guys? This is me, Crimson6062. I want to say thank you to my patrons. If you want to help out the channel, please hit that like button and subscribe. Also, if you want to become a patron, the link is in the description. Please help this channel grow and we can actually spread the word.
all right. So it looks like you guys like my take on Clownfish TV. To be quite honest with you, with Clownfish TV, they just seem like they're, I don't know a good way of saying it, bitter because they thought they should go one way, the winds moved another, and because the winds move one way, you can always stay in your motherfucking dream or something that you're a little bit skilled at to like relish and waste away in a perpetual cycle of insanity because you keep doing the same thing over and over again and you don't get subscribers because for some reason people don't see your videos unless you make people mad and then those people don't subscribe. I'm sorry, I'm projecting. But yeah, Clownfish TV actually seems like some just bitter old fools. And judging by my comment section, because we know that's a scientific, something that's super scientific. Judging by my comment section, a lot of you guys were past fans, and it's not going so well. But I get the same thing from like people like the Hodge twins and shit like that. So I've actually been thinking about doing this video for a while. It's hard for me to kind of get sometimes where I can actually get those hey, that Amber chick, yeah, I'm doing as well as capitalism will allow me in this system that we currently live in. Damn, I shouldn't have said it like that. But it's with Clownfish TV, with a lot of these people, it seems like their audience has grown up and now are just like, yeah, no, when I was stupid and immature, they were somewhat funny. Now a lot of people have grown away from that, and I find that actually good because hopefully these reactionary tendencies won't have such a stranglehold on we have as a society now. But I've pre-rambled enough already. Let's go into their whole, because you know with Clownfish TV they have this whole thing where they rag on, you know, different social media shit. No, that's fine, Joe. It's fine. I'm glad that you're here to actually enjoy the show. So let's talk about Clownfish TV. Let's go over to them. And they do kind of talk slow, so let's go.
Bubbly Steve is available for pre-order at shopclownfish.com. That's shopclownfish.com. You've got less than a month to pre-order this 15-inch plushie. Check them out.
Oh, wait. No, I missed the time frame. Oh, no. All right, let's go. I'm being an asshole already.
And we're going to talk about Masters of the Universe again.
Well, not just Masters of the Universe. She-Ra, these narratives they keep spinning about 80s shows, etc., etc.
Yeah, they keep saying that women in 80s shows in particular had unrealistic body types.
Okay, stop. Will they please let go of the She-Ra shit? Like, the She-Ra shit wasn't for you. It wasn't for you. It just was not for you. My adult people. The She-Ra show wasn't for you. if you want to watch She-Ra, you can actually go back and watch the old She-Ra. If you want to go back and watch the old He-Man, because this is about the He-Man, you can go back and watch the old He-Man. That shit is there. As a matter of fact, it's He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, the New Adventures of He-Man. It's the shit that happened in the 2000s. And now it's this. If you are so pissed off that they ruined your He-Man, they went back in time in the 1980s and fucking like scribbled dicks all over He-Man's and Prince Adam's face. Well, I know some of these guys would actually like it as much as they complain. But if that's one thing. You're mad because they didn't make the story that you wanted them to? Okay. In a way that you like nobody erased G.I. Joe, Thundercats, like it's still there. And I'm looking at you, Teen Titan Go haters. Even though I hate Teen Titan Go's for a different reason, they're still the original Teen Titan. There still are. This shit about, oh, they ruined my childhood. I may get to the Muppet Babies. I know that's kind of been old, but I may get to the Muppet Babies when I can. But all right, let's hear what these fuckers have to say.
We're going to correct that by yet another unrealistic body type.
Yeah, we're going to talk about this because, you know, we did mention actually in a video the other day that Filmation used a lot of rotoscoping for its characters. So He-Man and Teela, believe it or not, were actually real people.
And Skeletor too.
And Skeletor too.
Wait, they are not about to say that the body type of He-Man and She-Ra were real people. Am I missing something? Do they know? Here, let's do this. Let's look up images. Christopher Judge, don't look this way, damn it. Here, let's open it up in a fucking new tab. Christopher Judge doesn't look this way. He doesn't. And they used him as a mocap. This is called artistic representation of the character that they want to use. Oh my god, this is going to be one of those videos. I'm going to want to Roblox myself in Minecraft repeatedly. All right, let's go.
Yeah, so imagine that.
Right. No, but that's unrealistic.
These are unrealistic. This is a response to this ridiculous tweet that's going around that you're defending this, a cartoon with purposefully long legs made to sexuality her.
Sexuality her.
How is your position not sexist? I respect the original design for what it is, but I'm not gonna get butthurt over it. Like, I don't give a shit about Lola Bunny. It's a redesign. Grow up.
I also don't give a shit about Lola Bunny.
I don't.
Wait, you know these motherfuckers will give a shit about Lola Bunny. You know that. You know these motherfuckers would. Oh, we don't care about Lola Bunny. Yes, the fuck y'all would. But all right, let's go.
Give a shit about.
But I also give a shit about this because I'm so sick and tired of hearing these stupid narratives. I've been hearing it since She-Ra. They keep arguing that, you know, oh, it's not realistic body types and all this other stuff. So they had to make it more realistic body types. And by that, it is meant more body types that are like theirs, so they felt better about themselves. And this is coming from a woman who's fat. So, but they're talking about how the one thing they always go on about is
wait, they just fucked up. They actually showed it. He-Man, Netflix. Wait, did I just see? Okay, never mind. We're gonna look this up first. It's nothing wrong with the way this body is actually drawn. Seriously. And this is okay. I keep forgetting that I have the screen this way. Let's look at this. Hold on. Let's take the filter off, and you actually see it. Is nothing wrong the way that Teela is actually drawn. I didn't want to bring up the picture, but yeah, it's nothing wrong with the way she's drawn. Like, for real? For real? No. Don't want to do that. Skip. There's nothing wrong with the way she's drawn. It is definitely nothing wrong with the way she's drawn. But these fuckers are having a bitch fit. Oh, she's drawn. They said that she's not drawn like a real person is. No shit, Sherlock. Damn it. Like, these fuckers are really, really invested into making shit that people can fap to. That's not a thing. It doesn't have to be a thing in everything. We all know we watch our hentais. Like, and this is the picture that they brought up. This picture right here is what they brought up. Because for some reason it's unrealistic. It's more realistic. Like, dude, like, what? All right, let's go.
Well, like with She-Ra, we'll bring up She-Ra. All the characters look the same, but they didn't. Their faces look the same. The bodies were similar because they were the same bodies with different figures.
Now, here, this is their thing. This is their thing. This is their thing versus this. Which one is more realistic to you guys? Which one? And this right here would be some of my art style. This is some of the art style that I do as an artist. But yeah, sure. They're bitching about this. Let's go.
But if you look at the faces, like from Frosta or Catra to Dora, they're not the same face. Now, you could argue, the ones over here are more similar, but they're related.
Yeah.
So, but, that's the fit. But then you look at the new show, and I'm sorry, Andra, Tila, and Evelyn all the exact same damn body.
Pretty much.
So how is that any different?
Wait. Excuse me? They're doing all of this to try to hammer in a fucking point. No, it's not the same body. Yes, the arm muscles actually may be close to the same. But one is taller, one is shorter, one is the medium height. You can actually see Tila actually is more just wider around the waist. Evelyn is skinnier around the waist. Like she's a fucking magic user and not a warrior. And the tech person, which is like, I don't know, medium build versus like warrior build. Like, this is shit that, like, we really do see this shit. Like, this is some of the shit that you want to do. And these are supposed to be animators. Clownfish TV is supposed to be animators. That's what they're supposed to be. But they're acting like this. But let's continue.
It's not. It's not. It's just apparently muscles are the new thing. Like, athletic woman means ridiculously buff, but if you actually look at the body types, the varied body type.
Wait! Did they just really say that? Well, athletic women, the various body types. All of these chicks on this picture are cut on, at least on the arms. If not on the legs. Like, seriously. And I'm not even going to talk about how it's a fucking fantasy world. Okay, let's go.
Types of female athletes, you will see that short of being a bodybuilder, most female athletes do not look like that.
Mm-hmm. The ones that come the closest are like the boxing, bodybuilding, or weightlifting.
Yeah, so we're going to talk,
I wonder what warriors in a fucking battle world look like. Oh, yeah, they look like gymnasts. Yeah. Like, mercs. Tila and the other chick were mercs. Evelyn was a battle mage. These are creative people, ladies and gentlemen. So they know the lore. They know lore. They know how to do world. Well, they probably were just animators.
talk about this and also this ridiculous article too.
You can fucking tell. Really? Really? You can see the difference between Tila is actually just more solid, more muscular, because she's a warrior. Okay, let's go.
We'll throw that in here too, that the Masters of the Universe Revelation is an impressively loyal.
And they spend most of their time complaining about toys.
Complaining about toys. And yeah, ridiculous. Before we get into it any further, please subscribe for more news, views, and rants, guys. We're over 225,000 subs.
Woo-hoo!
Thank you for the support. And yeah, this isn't limited.
Hey,
8
stop,
feet tall
stop,
and
stop.
have no boobs.
Stop. If you're gonna shield while I'm reviewing your channel, I'm gonna actually shield. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you want to actually help out the stream, it's up at the top. I fucking hate doing that, but I know I have to. YouTube. All right, let's go.
Boobs was because of female athletes.
Oh yeah, so realistic body types. And like, I hate to break it to you, but I think the average bra cup size in the United States is a C. So, you know, I'm all for like some representation for people who have smaller boobs. I get that. But then when you make all the characters like that, what's the point?
Yeah, so
Do they realize that, for one, all three of these characters actually have breasts? Like, if we go back to this picture right here, you can see Tila has breasts. She's wearing a battle plate. Evil Lynn has titties. She has titties. But, like, yeah, no. For some reason, they believe that, all right, let's go.
See? So, you know, I'm all for like some representation for people who have smaller boobs. I get that. But then when you make all the
You think she's trying to make this representation? No, that's so low hanging fruit. It's on the ground. Like some sagging. Never mind. Let's go.
characters like that, what's the point?
Yeah, so this is actually unrealistic, especially if you're dealing with a fighter like Tila, because you sent this video over.
Mhm.
Tila, in most media, fights with a staff.
A bow staff, yeah.
She's actually very good at it, especially in 2002 series. She was kicking all kinds of ass with a...
But this is not the 2002 series. Like, even in the fucking 80s series, like, are they just making this shit for lonely, horny ass 14-year-old boys that need to actually just, you know, fap to like any picture that they can see? Like, really? Let's continue.
A staff?
And still look like a girl
She did. And here's the thing. Most of these bow staff fighters that are women
who will kick your ass.
who will completely kick your ass are thinner because you have to be flexible enough to be able to whip this thing
we
around.
used to have big muscles. And
Yeah.
you said one of the problems was you can't move certain ways.
Yeah, I used to work out quite a bit. I actually used to work at a gym back in the day, and you know, I had a free gym.
Like, this content is so fucking boring. I forget how boring their fucking content is. It's full of lies. They show shit on the screen that completely like negates their point in one part of the video, and then show something that makes a different part in another video. It's like, don't you guys get it? You're just being fucking reactionaries in order to placate an audience. But let's continue.
Gym membership, and I was there all the time anyway. So after my shift, I would go work out for like 2 hours, and I had pretty big muscles. And I gotta tell you, there are some disadvantages to having pretty big muscles. One of the biggest disadvantages is you're not that flexible. It might be strong, but try scratching your own back. It's very hard when your biceps are in the way.
Didn't you had trouble with t-shirts?
I had trouble with t-shirts. Yeah, t-shirts. I'd stretch them out. I'd get collared shirts, and they'd be all stretched.
Wait. Is this turned into a Keon silent flex about, I used to work out in the gym and I can't even scratch my own back or wipe my own ass? Shit comes out of both ways, my ass and my mouth. Like, really? Is like, this is just a badass, just horrible ass flex. Yeah, steroids. Like, and this has nothing to do with the creators were actually saying. He's off on a fucking tangent, and I know I'm king of fucking tangents. He's off on a fucking tangent about how he used to go to the gym and his muscles were this way. Motherfucker, you don't live in a fantasy world that we know of just yet, because solipsism is kind of hard to prove. But you do not live in a fantasy. You are not. Oh, they were both staff, so they have to look like this. She's a fucking warrior. Tila is a fucking warrior in a mythical, magical fucking family of fantasy land where a motherfucker hold up a sword and turns into a motherfucking Adonis and shit. But let's continue.
Now you're looking at me like, man, I wish I could see that.
No, I just can't picture it. But anyway, I don't like that though. I don't like that look, so I wouldn't be into that.
I didn't like it either, and I actually opted to just like, I'd rather be in shape and be flexible than have all that mass. It looks cool, I guess, but it's impractical. And I knew bodybuilders. I had friends that were bodybuilders that worked at this gym. And the funny thing is they were actually kind of weak because they had to get the muscle definition.
Look and see. Wow, like, didn't he just say he was strong? Like, and then now, oh, they look kind of weak. Like, this is just placating to his audience. Like, why are we spending more than a minute talking about how you used to work out? Please relate that shit back to the motherfucking point of the video. Please. Other than just a fucking weird flex, bro. Weird flex.
They would pretty much starve themselves like a week before competition. So they looked buff, but like the one guy I knew, he was like, yeah, man, you push on me or, I'm going to fall over because I'm so freaking exhausted. But to get that striation, then when they're not in competition,
yeah, Joe, he probably does.
They're eating normally and they actually look kind of fat, so it was kind of a weird thing. They look chunky, but they weren't.
Wait, I bet not find anything on their channel. He just said bodybuilders look kind of fat. I bet not see anything on their channel talking about Fat Thor. Hold on. Clownfish TV. That was about what, 3 weeks ago? God damn, they put more videos out than I do. They complained about the more looking buff He-Man. Like, for real? Okay. Just dumb shit. Like, I don't fucking get it. They just want to bitch and complain about shit. Where's that shit at? Where is it at? The I'm Not Starfire. The fuck? Let's just search on their channel. Here. Sony. Nope. No. Oh, wow. At least they keeping up. Of War. Oh, cool. And let's see if they're about Twitter. I gotta make sure my Twitter don't pop up. And hold on, guys, because I may actually be doing something that I don't want to get TOS'd off of. Yeah. Okay, good. Nah. At least they can't be caught in their hypocrisy for that shit. Because a lot of these channels actually would. Hey, what's up, Cat? But let's go.
But they had a layer of fat over their muscles, so it was kind of a, it wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it.
You can still hold a sword. You might not be able to hold a He-Man sword.
Well, yeah.
Wait. Before I went off on that tangent, weren't they just talking about how women that are muscular and are workouts can actually have breasts? This woman doesn't have breasts. Like, did I just imagine that shit when they were talking about, oh yeah, you have women that at least C cup? This woman doesn't have breasts. I mean, she has breasts in all titties matter. Small titties matter. Big titties matter. That. She doesn't have breasts. She doesn't have C or D cups. She has a respectable B, especially for a motherfucking that actually does physical intense labor or workouts. But really? Okay, let's go.
Yeah, we were told she wouldn't do that, and she did have half of it.
Right, so half it she could have
Half
held.
of it.
But I'm just like, this whole narrative they keep going with. And it's like, this is the stupidest thing. But they actually got, you know, athletes and models to come in,
Yeah.
and they rotoscope them. So when you're going on about their body types weren't realistic, they drew over them to make sure they were.
Yeah.
No, they drew over them like, these are animators. Oh my God, these are previous animators. They know how you can take a model and distort the model to make it look like anything that you want. Where? Okay, let's go.
I'm just like,
Yeah, so go figure. So this is an unrealistic body type, literally traced over an athletic woman. Yeah.
how dare
Rotoscope does not always equal trace. Again, these are animators.
and she looks like she's kind of tall too, compared, you know, she's like to the guys and she's the same height.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, you know, they're short. It's just funny to me. They keep arguing this. And then the other argument they make, that's the one we kept hearing with She-Ra. Well, they all look the same when they didn't. Their faces were different.
But their body. Oh wow. Oh wow. They literally don't understand. The argument is their body types are all the same. Nuh-uh, their faces look different. Huh? Wait, what? Well, yeah, no, look. Their faces look different. The argument was their bodies. Like, outside of the... Oh, okay, let's go.
They're doing the exact same thing with the He-Man, with the women in this He-Man, or Masters of the Universe Revelation. I'm sorry, there's no very little He-Man in
There's
this
no
show.
He-Man.
They all look the same. I mean, if you take the, you know, heads off, they basically the same body. And even Lynn looks like she'd even be bigger than Tila. I don't know, but they all have the exact same damn body.
Evil Lynn is tall. Okay, like, they're doing the thing where they're trying to put a narrative up where it's clearly not that, in order to try to make their point. And they're bad at it. Like, they're really bad at this. Oh my God. How do they have so many thousands of subscribers or hundreds of thousands of subscribers? This is silly. Look, how many viewers does this video have? How many views? Almost 150,000? Wow. Let's go.
So it's the exact same thing.
She's a magic user.
Right, people keep pointing that out.
She wouldn't be that buff anyway. Tila, I'd give Tila more of a pass than Andra because they're actually hand-to-hand combat. Evil Lynn just flings spells. She would not be that buff.
No, so it's absolutely ridiculous what they're doing here. And then, but they want to complain about it, you know, in one side of their face, and the other side of their face, like, oh, this is fantastic and wonderful. And
I don't know. Is this young lady right here? Does she, like, you know, is she a little bit of the pan of the buy? Because, like, is she looking for the idealized version of a woman? I know, and I showed a picture of Kratos, God of War. I know that, like, when you with your idealized version of your gender identity, you kind of idolize that. But, like, I don't get what's wrong with these female body types. I don't see these people actually going to comic books and complaining that not all chicks are, like, in, like, super sexy skimpy outfits. There are some, but it's not with every one of them. All right, let's go.
stunning and brave and perfect. And I think that's funny. The other go-to they always inevitably bring up, whether it be She-Ra, Masters of the Universe, or any other show that they've repurposed, is that it was only made...
It's not repurposed. It is literally telling a different story from what you want. Are they using established characters? Yes. But I don't... Well, they do complain about this from comic books. Like, fuck. These people, like, you don't own the story that you're getting. You should either enjoy it or don't. Let's go.
to sell toys in the 80s. And so it's obviously a shitty show because, you know, any show made to sell toys is automatically terrible. And that hence this Dippo's article here.
Yeah, but before we go on to that, just give a hat tip to MJ Tanner for putting this up. And they totally got ratioed.
Yeah,
Totally
they deserve to
got
get ratioed.
Deserve it. So go check them out on Twitter. Yeah, so here we go. Masters of the Universe Revelation is an impressively...
Oh, they got ratioed because we know argumented at populum is a good argument because reasons.
Loyal He-Man series.
How would they know? They can only go on about how shitty the original was because it was made to sell toys.
Oh my god, yeah. They're like, oh, it had unique metal cheesiness. This sounds like a talking point for the show. I mean, because Kevin Smith was describing it as being metal. It's almost like the PR people might have contacted this Mint Lounge.
Well, the PR people, I think, are also the ones with the same stupid talking point that women were always important to He-Man, and if you don't like the new version, it's because you just didn't understand He-Man and don't like it.
Well, it's Schrodinger's...
What? Most of the people that's having a fucking bitch fit about the new He-Man are these sad, sack, sorry shits of stains of a fucking man that think that they can live vicariously through He-Man because reasons and are in worse shape than me and complaining about this shit. Like, for real? For real. You sit up here and complain about the way somebody fucking look and you can't walk a quarter of a fucking mile. You wheezing and huffing and blowing out motherfucking Dorito fucking stains from your motherfucking nostrils because you inhale that shit. The quartering makes fun of how people look. The quartering tries to say that this particular cartoon character, this particular person don't look sexy enough. Fuckers like this who are so fucking scared to show their own fucking face sit backs and makes fucking fun about this shit. And again, I keep mentioning this. These are former animators and former fucking artists. But they're so busy with bitching and complaining for this fake culture war bullshit that they're stumbling over their own fucking arguments against their arguments in the fucking two motherfucking same breath. And yes, I realize I said two motherfucking same breath. But still, it irritates the fuck out of me. Is the art bad? No. Is it inconsistent? No. The fact is, they're not drawing big jiggly titties everywhere. Which I would enjoy if they drew big jiggly titties everywhere. I draw big jiggly titties all the time. But they're sitting back and trying to just shit on the show because it didn't tell the story that they wanted to. It didn't put forward He-Man like they wanted to. The story was never about He-Man. It was about it was about Eternia. And He-Man was a fucking boring ass character. I said it. He-Man in the original series was a boring ass character. And the same bitching and complaining that they're doing about this new series, if the internet was around in 2002, which they try to fucking reference, they will be bitching and complaining about that one. Because it's not my He-Man. Fuck. Yeah, no, they life peaked so early, now it's fucking downhill. And the part about it is it's fucked up. It never really peaked, but they have this soul crushing mindset that their life peaked in. If I can't relive my glory days, then everything is shit. It's that doomer mentality bullshit. But let's continue.
Women, because they're either really important or they weren't brought to the forefront enough. Like Sarah Michelle Gellar was like, oh, yeah, the women were there, but they were just, decorations.
Same talking points over and over.
Yep.
Basically goes on about how he's watching the show here we go. When I heard Kevin Smith was making an adult animated series set in the He-Man universe, a universe created by Mattel purely to sell toys in the early 80s. Again, this person cannot get over this, and I'm so effing tired of hearing this. Just because the show was made to sell toys.
Wait, finish the fucking quote, you fucking simpleton. Finish the quote. Finish the quote. What did they say? Finish the quote. All right, let's go.
Because back then, in the 90s, that was their focus. And they usually made shows around toys. It was smart. It was good business. Just because a show is made to sell toys does not automatically make it a bad show. Just like a show that is not made to sell toys doesn't automatically make it a good show.
No.
Plus, you have fans of this stuff that have been fans for decades to keep it around for you to repurpose it now that had the toys.
That is true. There would be no Masters of the Universe Revelation if Mattel didn't have an ulterior motive, which is to sell new sculpts of action figures. Yeah. But I love this.
All right,
right out of the gate.
let's actually see that, because they're not going to actually finish the quote, and I'm going to actually try to finish the quote based on what I can actually determine. So, when I heard that Kevin Smith was making an adult animated series set in He-Man universe, a universe created by Mattel purely to sell toys in the early 80s, I expected the director of Clerks and Mallrats to go for something dialogue-y and irrelevant. Something where Skeletor waxes satirically about He-Man's pantslessness and characters dissect the show constant homoerotic subtext. But the new series, Hughes, wow, surprisingly close to the original animated series. That was a full fucking quote. That was a full fucking quote. Literally, this guy was like, oh yeah, it was just a motherfucking money grab, until I actually watched it and I found that it actually had a good story. But these two idiot motherfuckers won't even pay attention to the rest of the quote, because it doesn't fit their narrative that somebody was actually praising a series, because they need to find a way to say it's bad because jiggly titties ain't everywhere. Really. But I'll make a deal with you guys. If they get back to the full quote within the next 30 seconds of this video, I will watch this motherfucker to the end. But if they cut this quote off, then I'm gonna cut this fucking video off of them. Because of course they don't like being taken out of context. And by the way, yeah, fuck. J. Michael Kaczynski, the motherfucker that did Babylon 5, I love Babylon 5. But okay, all right, let's go.
They lie. The new series, Hughes, surprisingly close to the original.
No.
It actually contradicts the original immediately. There's so many things that contradict the original. Even the tone's wrong. Tila's wrong. Randor's wrong. Everything is.
So they just cut out the shit to make it look. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fuck. Oh god. Oh god. I didn't think they can butcher that even worse. This man went from a backhand talking about the characters, and then like, oh yeah, no, it was a good fucking show. And then please tell me what exactly happened in the series that caused it to spit in the face of the show. Again, you don't get to see hangling, jiggling tits. But let's go.
Is wrong. It's like a hodgepodge of different Masters media, but not the Filmation show.
Then, like, the original He-Man, the Masters of the Universe, had the same plot lines over and over, where Skeletor and the gang would be thwarted by He-Man and his friends. And they're talking about, here, each episode existing.
They are just like, oh my god, they're doing the cornering. I can't. They're channeling their best cornering. Oh my god. Like, I don't know, guys. Like, some of these, like, do they realize that we can see what's in the article? We can read the shit. Like, I may have had to turn up the fucking the video contract, the video resolution, but we can read the shit. We can see that you're skipping the shit in order to make your motherfucking narrative. And you know what? I can't no more. I can't. Oh god. Let's here. If you find that it is a show that you like and they're doing a remake and it's not to your liking, guess what? Guess what age that we live in? We live in the motherfucking digital age where you can go find the shit. You can. Nobody is ruining your motherfucking childhood by coming out with shit new. Look, it was a time where I felt that way over Ninja Turtles. Then I realized, oh shit, the 90s Ninja Turtles movie was actually better than what I thought it was. And then I was like, okay, let's treat this as something different. Yeah, that shit just happens. You just need to learn how to get over it. I did it when I was 14, 15. These fuckers need to do it in their midlife. But anyway, guys, speaking of the digital age, you can actually reach me here on the YouTube platform for the low price of free $99. Or you can watch me live on Twitch. And finally, please follow, hit that like and subscribe, and thank you guys. We're gonna cut the video segment here.
If I gave myself the power, where would I be? Was I